Without a viability report, can the Atomic Energy Commission clear anything? No, so obviously, if the Prime Minister makes...
it cannot be done in haste.
So can the Prime Minister...
People will have to be convinced... Arnab, just let me finish this.
Arnab, I need to quickly answer.
People will have to be convinced that the law
surprised and flabbergasted
let her complete.
as to how you are casually dismissing the Department of Atomic Energy press release, which has put things in perspective. I think I am surprised how you are
Sanjay, let her complete.
The content of the note in the press release of the Department of Atomic Energy. I think we should discuss that, because that will put everything in a clear and transparent way the discussion goes forward. Because right now we are speculating, which is need not be
Mr. Sanjay Jha,
at all on,
Mr. Sanjay Jha, Mr. Jha, you see the government has a very interesting strategy. 1 minute, let me respond to Sanjay Jha once. The government is a very interesting strategy always. When we ask them, it's like saying we ask the government that is it true that on the other side of the road there is a zebra, and the government responds by saying no, on the other side of the road there is no horse. We ask question A, government answers question B, and Sanjay Jha says, look at question B and don't ask the questions which you are asking. I am asking tonight that I want the government of India to tell me whether this Cabinet Committee on Security note is fake or true. If it is true, then the government plans to bypass the Atomic Energy Commission, not have a viability report, and go ahead with the project. None of these questions. None of these questions.
But in continuation of the policy, you don't have to refer constantly.
Can I answer
none of these questions. None of these questions. 1 minute, Sanjay. None of these questions have been referred to even once in an alphabet in the statement issued by the Department of Atomic Energy, and the Prime Minister's office knows that. So
it tells you there will be no dilution or violation of any safety standards.
How do you define that?
It tells you that no deal will be approved without Atomic Energy Commission. No, let me tell you. I'll give you a simple example. You buy a car or even a mobile phone, the supplier gives you a guarantee for a period of time if there's a defect. Are we believing in this discussion that a nuclear supplier and a reactor will not have any safety considerations? There are. I think there are other...
No, Mr. Jha, of course not.
It's too facile and elementary here. The government is not giving concession to anybody where safety rules are concerned.
You can't keep asserting, Sanjay, 1 minute. I don't want to try and outshout you because I can't. But you know, the fact is, you are not understanding what your government is doing. Your Attorney General is a person called Ghulam Vanawati. He has said that it is for the operator of the nuclear plant to decide whether it wishes to exercise the right of recourse provided to it by Section 17. The Nuclear Power Corporation of India, I would like to humbly inform you, Sanjay Jha, is the only body. It is not.
That's his opinion.
My God, please let me complete.
1 minute. When you're doing 1 minute, Arnab, let me answer your question. So, if you're going to sign a commercial deal, you'll need approval or you'll need the feedback from the Ministry of Law and Justice. The Attorney General has given his opinion. It is not binding. It doesn't mean the government is
not binding. Good.
We have already said that the safety considerations will not be diluted or violated at all. Please let me repeat that.
Right there. Now again you are trying to do a U-turn because you're realizing that you've been caught on the wrong foot. Let me complete. Since the NPCIL is a public sector undertaking, effectively the government is saying that the cost of any accident will have to be borne by the taxpayer if the supplier is not held liable. I am asking tonight, why do you want to do this? Nirmala Sitharaman, why do you want to give that leg room to Uncle Sam? If Uncle Sam wants to do business in India, let him do it on our terms or not do business at all on such a strategic issue.
That's right. Whoever wants to do business in India will have to do it in compliance with the law that has been passed in the Parliament. Now, if there is an attempt to dilute it, the government should stop immediately and explain to the people, no dilution can be entertained. The law should be followed as was passed. And the BJP, therefore, here very clearly demands that the government come out clean on it, explain to us what has happened.
But Mr. Raja, but the question is to you and Mr. Raja. Question is to you, Mr. Soundarajan wants to say something. Yes, Mr. Soundarajan. Before I close with Mr. Raja. Yes, Mr. Soundarajan.
You are not allowing me to speak.
Arnab, see, the President of America, Mr. Barack Obama, and the President of Russia, Mr. Putin, are more concerned about their people. And unfortunately, ironically, our Prime Minister is also so concerned about their own people, not our people. And if he is so concerned about the people, he would have done it properly, not diluted the Liability Act, got the permission of the Atomic Energy Commission and followed a process. It is nothing being done here. We are being taken for a ride, and these scot-free people who will do a disaster like Bhopal and run away in a chartered flight, and we will be at the mercy of this looters. If the founding fathers of this nation are alive today, they will head their
I think whoever is talking
because such a people are ruling this country.
But let's not. No,
I think you are misinformed, Mr. I don't know what your name is.
My last question tonight.
Totally incorrect.
Every time you board a flight, it is possible that a flight may crash.
Please get your facts right.
That doesn't mean that
Mr. Jha,
liability, accident, viability, these are the aspects and the relationship between NCPIL,
I'll tell you broadly.
NCPIL and the
I'll tell you.
operators is not changed.
I'll tell you one thing.
Whatever the revelation
Mr.
you may
Ketkar,
claim, it has not changed fundamentally the relationship between the NCPIL and...
Mr. Ketkar, you see what has happened is basically this. I think the government is very irritated that we are reading between the lines, going into the details, finding the fault, challenging the facts, getting the secret documents and then having this program. And I think that is the principal reason why, and I have the SMS with me, at 8:15 today a PMO person said, you are getting ahead of yourself. I think that's what, because we have more information perhaps than that official in the PMO. And I said to the PMO official that I'm not getting ahead of myself, but the facts are there. We have the note, and the note tells the story. Mr. Raja, my question is to you is a political question. That you have fought for certain reservations. Mr. Raja, can I have your attention, please? My question is to you, Mr. Raja. Mr. Raja, if the Prime Minister, despite this, goes ahead and does what
you should allow me, provided then only I can listen to you.
Yeah. So my question to you, Mr. Raja, is that if the Prime Minister, regardless of all this, goes ahead and does what he wants to do in America, what will political parties do? What is the political response going to be?
I speak for left parties. We will oppose and we will strongly oppose. In fact, you have been saying government's approach is casual. I can say it is callous. During the entire debate in Parliament, we raised three major issues. One, public safety. Number two, the supplier's liability. Number three, the economics of nuclear reactor. Government has not given any convincing reply so far. Now this government is succumbing to their pressure in order to just please American administration to allow some American multinational company to come and do business here. It wants to change the rules or frame the rules in order to allow the suppliers to go scot-free. That is where we are discussing 17B of Liability Act. Now as left, we want the government, we want the Prime Minister to tell the nation categorically that government will not bypass Parliament. Government will come back to Parliament, whatever it wants to do. Parliament must discuss, Parliament must approve the government's moves. In the behind the back of Parliament, if Mr. Manmohan Singh goes to US and does something, it will be understood as betraying the nation.
Betrayal of the nation. Well, I think that's put very strongly. Will Manmohan Singh go ahead and do that? We'll follow the story. I thank all my guests. Our responsibility is to our viewers, and I hope the viewers appreciate we put the expose, we'll follow it through. Now the political parties will have to decide how to take this forward. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on debate number 1 on the News Hour Tonight.